Good morning, everyone. It's been a long time since I have done a video showing how to put on 3D mascara, so I thought I would do that today. I'm going to apologize in advance for the lighting, but I'm going to be fairly certain that you can see exactly how to put this on. So I have my two tubes. Whoops. Okay, I have my two tubes. And this is the transplanting gel. You can see that it is the larger of the two tubes. And the smaller one here is the fibers. So I'm going to start with the gel, and as you can see right now, my eyelashes are completely naked. I have not put anything on them, and I usually don't. So I started this process where now I use the transplanting gel as my mascara. So I just put a real good, generous coat on. Try to make sure I get them all coated. And I'm going to do the same for the other side. And I apologize. I'm trying to get into the mirror and look at the phone as well to make sure that I am getting the job done here. So it looks to me like they are coated like they would have if I had just put a coat of mascara on. So I sometimes let them dry if I have time. This morning, for lack of time, I'm going to go ahead and move on. So I go ahead and put a second coat on, and I coat both sides the second time. So a really good generous coat on the second time. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply my fibers. And I, again, apply them now to both sides. It's a little different than how I used to do it. But I think that each person has to find what works for them. And I have found that this is what works for me. So as you can see, I have better length on one eye than I do the other. So I'm going to go ahead and the eye that I was just working on, I'm going to go ahead and re-gel it so that it doesn't dry and I don't get my fibers all locked in. And again, you have to do both sides of your lashes since you now have fibers on both sides. This is where I just kind of make sure I don't have any clumps. You know, try to separate with the wand. Okay, so I'm going to hold my phone up so we can see it here. As you can see, the difference in my two lashes pretty good. So I'm usually not satisfied with that length completely. So I am going to take the fibers again, and I'm just going to put it on the tips just to get myself a little more length. So just put it on the tips. And then anytime that you refiber, you must go back and re-gel. So I'm just going to make sure I get a good coat of gel on there. And then once I'm done with this, the challenge is to make sure that your other eye matches. But I do exactly the same thing on the other side. Okay, and I used to use regular mascara still for the bottom lashes because I really don't like them long. I have stopped that process and I just put a little bit of gel on there. I do have already kind of long bottom lashes, but I just want my lashes to show up. So I will show you the difference in my two eyes again. As you can see, this is the one that I just finished, and this is my blink eye. Just has a little bit of gel on it. So I'm going to go ahead now and move to my second eye, and I'm just going to go on top of and under. Make sure that I get a good coat of gel on so that my fibers have something to stick to. I think we all have one eye that we think performs a little better than the other, and this would be the eye for me. My left eye appears to just perform a little better with the 3D mascara. Okay, so I've got a good coat of fibers on there now, and I am going to lock it in with my gel. Again, you have to go on top of just where you put the fibers, otherwise they will flake off. If you do not lock them in well, they will flake off. And I haven't had flaky lashes in a long time, not since I stopped wearing regular mascara. So now I take a look, put a little more gel on this side. I have a little more length. I only have to put one good coat on my left. It almost always performs with just one coat, as well as my second does with a coat and a half. So I just go over it real quick and then put my gel onto my lower lashes so that they match as well. Okay, so I now have a good looking set of lashes here. Just want you guys to get a good look. And that is how I apply my 3D mascara. If you have questions, please do not hesitate to just send me a message. Have a good day. Hello again. I have another step that I just wanted to show to you, and that is the art of blow drying my lashes. So I have my blow dryer here with the little nozzle on the end, and I am going to turn it on the lowest setting. And then you don't want your lashes to be really hot, so I keep it on a warm/cool setting, and I just blow dry them up. It not only curls them at the ends, but it also lets me look real quick for any clumping, and it allows me to dry them so they don't move. So you can see the difference in my two eyelashes. I have blow dried the one, and it has a little more lift. I'm going to make the other one match. And there you go. It only takes a minute or so, and they look spectacular. So this is how I finish off my lashes. You guys have a great